Hi all. I think we were all very excited about the news that we could meet again as a church and that we can all communicate again with each other. But after the initial euphoria, reality has set in. Please know that the Session has not taken this decision to not start church lightly. But with South Africa's current rate of increasing infections, we cannot risk you, our family, and the health of all our friends. Addition to that, restrictions really mean that we would need to sit in church with our face masks on. We wouldn't really have worship because we can't sing, and we can only have a worship leader singing for us. And our social interaction, which is one of the main reasons we come to church and really enjoy, wouldn't be possible. We're completely restricted on that. And then, worst of all, is that we'd probably be turning away 2 out of every 3 people that arrive for our church services. And that would just be heartbreaking for all of us concerned. Session has even considered having 2 church services on a Sunday, but that alone brings its own challenges. We would have to disinfect the church and the whole environment before and after each service. It's not impossible to do, but even then we would still be turning people away from our services, because on average we are certainly getting more than 100 people a day on a Sunday service, and that would mean that 2 church services would only cater for a maximum of 100 people. So really, it wasn't a decision that was taken lightly, and but I do want to say that Session will seriously reconsider the current position should any situation change in terms of the restrictions on how we can meet. Personally, I really cannot wait to meet with you all again personally, and I really miss the hugs and the friendships I have at church. Lockdown is really hard for all of us. Uncertainty abounds. Many are under extreme financial pressures. We have constant concerns about our friendships and the nearest and dearest to us and their health. And we cannot interact with family and friends that we so long to do. There are many grandparents and that haven't seen their grandchildren for quite a while, and that is incredibly hard. But the positives. Have you noticed how greetings have changed during this time? A couple of days ago, I had a meeting with an Italian customer that I'd never met before, and he ended his meeting with "keep well." And isn't that exactly the prayer and blessing we pronounce on each other so often, so many times a day nowadays? And is the fact that we are changing to that our attitude to basic human kindness has changed, isn't that a positive outcome of this time? It's also said that religion is a crutch, but against that, the statement, "there are no atheists in foxholes," also exists. And isn't this literally a time of war that we're facing right now? So personally, I'll lean on Jesus Christ as much as I need to. Why should I struggle on when I have a Lord and Savior who is waiting and willing for me to lean on him and pick me up and carry me for as long as I need to be carried? So, where to from here? We keep up the good fight. We lift our eyes up to the Lord and understand that he only wants what is best for us. If we look at Matt Redman's song, "The Heart of Worship," let's, for those that don't know what that's about, let me read in his own words what he says. He says, "There was a dynamic missing, so the pastor did a pretty brave thing." He, Matt Redman, recalls. He decided to get rid of the sound system and band for a season, and we gathered together with just our voices. His point was that we'd lost our way in worship, and the way to get back to the heart would be to strip everything away. have we ever really stripped everything away? Have we really focused on what it's all about? In the song, the lyrics say, "When the music fades, all is stripped away, and I simply come, longing just to bring something that's of worth that will bless your heart. I'm coming back to the heart of worship, and it's all about you, Jesus." In this season of our lives, have we really understood how privileged we are? Have we really stripped everything away? Have we focused on what it is really all about? Isn't this the season of our lives that we can sit back and just quietly meditate on, why do we come to church? Why do we belong to this specific community of believers? Why are we really as focused on God and Jesus as we should be? And what can we do for Him? If we read Romans 8 verse 28, it says, "And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love Him, who have been called according to His purpose." Now that is what I believe. That is what I choose to lean on. That is my anchor in the storm, and that is my crutch that I choose to lean on. So for now, let's keep well, stay safe, and may the Lord bless you until we all can meet again face to face.